I feel like if you were super positive, I wouldn't trust you, bro. just saying, because I'm not positive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And yeah, I'm a reverend, but I'm not positive at all. You know, I always see the negative first. You know what I mean? And I think because first nature, we can identify with negative. Because you got to understand, your number one is restorative.
Right.
So you're trying to fix a problem.
Right.
So you have to find a problem.
Right.
That's mine too.
Yeah.
So I'm always looking for a problem to solve. What's happening, people? Welcome back to Be More to Do More podcast, where we help you to become the person you need to become to do the things you're called to do. Your boy Tone in the building, man.
Henry A. Harden.
The what?
D third.
Don't forget the
3.
All right, bro. So we just had to hurry up and get this started real quick, man, because we sit here thinking about topics and you just said something and just thought, yeah, go ahead, bro.
All right. So I'm gonna re-ask the question. So
Okay.
on a scale of 1 to 10, how positive do you think I am?
I would say a 9
A 9.
because I'm a pessimist. 9 plus.
9 plus.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, pretty positive.
So here's what's interesting. I revisited my Clifton Strengths recently, right?
Okay.
And for those that don't know, Clifton Strengths there's 34 themes in it, and you answer, it's like 30, 45 minutes where you're just answering questions based on, least likely or most likely or something like that, right?
Right.
You just it's like a scale, like a sliding scale. So, and they take those results from those questions,
Right.
and they give you your top 10 or top 5 themes, but there's 34 themes, and so we have all 34.
Okay.
And I was shocked to find out. I was shocked to find out that out of the 34 themes,
Right.
positivity is number 28 for me. Number 28. 28. So it's like my bottom 10.
So you're not positive at all.
Not positive at all.
Oh man.
Well,
you guys be on the lookout.
It's
when you
weird though, because I thought I was pretty positive, right?
Yeah.
But you know what? My number, I think it's number 3. My number 3 theme is
What's that?
analytical.
Analytical.
So I think because I analyze things so much, I'm almost like hypocritical of things. So in theory, by my ability to be hypocritical, it decreases my positivity because I don't know. I think it's more so I don't see the positive in I don't say situations. Like if something happens,
Right.
especially in my life,
Right.
I'm gonna look and see how I could have done better.
Okay.
So I'm not looking at like all the great things I did. I want to know what I did wrong, so I can make it better.
Makes sense.
So I think that's, I don't know, but I think that's why.
I feel like if you were super positive, I wouldn't trust you, bro. just saying, because I'm not positive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And yeah, I'm a reverend, but I'm not positive at all. Now, I can't say that I'm a pessimist, because I might play around and say I'm a pessimist, but I always see the negative first. You know what I mean? And I think because first nature, we can identify with negative. And secondly,
Wait, hold on. Say it again.
we can identify with negative.
That's like a human thing.
I think that's you and I thing.
Oh, okay.
Because you got to understand, your number one is restorative.
Right.
So you're trying to fix a problem.
Right.
So you have to find a problem.
Right.
That's mine too. But mine.
Your number 1 is restorative.
That's my number 3.
That's your number 3. Okay.
Yeah. So first of all, is intellection, ideation. No, it's ideation, intellection, then restorative.
Yeah.
So I'm always looking for a problem to solve. It could be bad. That's why I say I'm not positive.
So your top 3 is
Intellection, ideation, and restorative. I think yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm always looking for, a negative.
Dang.
Because it comes from the restorative
You're
trait.
a thinker. Like you're a big thinker.
A big ideation. I think ideation is number 1 though.
Is it?
Yeah. So yeah, because I stay in my head. So I'm always looking. I think I talked about this on one of the pods that I'm always looking to fix things. My dad said, he told me, he said, dude, you're always finding the long way to do something or to make it harder, because I'm always looking to fix or recreate.
Right.
You know, that's all of those traits put together. So, nah, bro, I wouldn't trust you if you were super positive.
Yeah. But, you know, I don't trust people that's like overly, I can say overly positive, but like I like somebody that's like, hey, we're going to do this. Like, we're going to get this done. How we going to, you know, I like that, right?
Right.
But what I don't like is like, almost like that, you know what I realized that I really dislike?
What's that?
A wooer.
What's that?
So a wooer is like, I think it stands for like winning others over, I think. So basically like you got like high energy and you know,
I know.
Hey guys, blah 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 blah. You know, like it's gonna be, you know, whatever. Like it's just like,
what's your angle, bro?
you know, like it's fake. Like you fake.
Yeah.
Like you being fake right now. Like don't try. Like I feel like you're trying to play me too.
Right.
You know, like some wooers.
And that's how I feel. I feel the same way. Like you try to, like, you're not genuine.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, and what I realized is that I can't remember which Clifton strength it is. One of my top 5 though. I value authenticness. I value genuine.
Right.
I want to say it's individualization, maybe.
Right. You made me want to just pull mine up. Go ahead,
bro. It's like this. It gets so deep, man. Like I honestly need to sponsor us, to be honest with you. But but yeah, it gets super deep, man, and especially like in leadership.
Right.
When you think about leadership, I have to be more positive. Like I can't.
That sucks.
Yeah, like I have, because here's why though. Here's why, because all right, my number 1 is restorative. So
okay,
I find a problem, I fix a problem.
Right.
Well, a lot of people can't handle that.
Yeah.
Right. I was just having a conversation with another one of my managers. We probably got very similar strengths.
Right.
Like on the DISC assessment, we have this like, you know, she's a C, I'm a C, right?
Right.
So I was having a conversation with her, and what I kind of walked her through is that people can't take the amount of criticism that we give.
Right.
I give a lot of feedback, like a lot of feedback, because if I see something, I have to say something.
You have to.
I have to. Like it's
gonna bother you.
Yeah. Like, and then because I give you an example. I don't know if I should tell this story. Bump it. I'm telling it. Story time.
Wait.
Story time.
There we go.
So I had this person that was on my team. I ain't gonna say the city, so I'm gonna keep it very vague. And I take full ownership of every single person on my team. Right. Right. Period. And I take it to heart when things happen. Right. Just, you know, 'cause I really care about people. Right. So I had this person, and you know, they wanted to get promoted. Well, they were really good. Right. And I kind of pushed them to like, hey, like, why? Like, you're not applying for this? Like, you should apply for this. Like, go ahead and apply for this. Right. Like, why wouldn't you apply for this? Like, you're excellent. Like, you're great. You probably got a good chance of getting it. Like, do it. Let's do it. Right. Positivity. I channel my little woo right there. I don't know. But so they apply. Right. Guess what? They got the position.
Wow. Okay.
But guess what?
What?
And all of when somebody gets promoted to another level, they have to do a drug screening.
Oh man.
And they didn't pass the drug screen.
Oh Jesus.
And I felt so bad on 2 fronts. One, because I pushed this person to apply. They probably weren't going to apply if I didn't tell them to. Right. And then 2, I felt guilty because, I still feel guilty about it because I never, like, and it sounds like it's like, well, duh, like you work for somebody, you can't take a drug, like you can't do drugs, right? Like it sounds like, whatever, but I still take responsibility for that because I feel like I had a conversation with them about, hey, just make sure, you know, when you go into this next level, you can't use.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait. Let me ask you this.
All right.
Did y'all take a drug test to get the job?
No.
so it's not required to get the job.
What you mean?
Like, if I want to get in your job, do I have to take a drug test?
No.
Oh.
But in order to become a leader,
right,
you have to do that.
Oh, interesting.
Yep. But I felt guilty about it though, because I just felt like, dang, like I should have said something.
Why would you though?
More so because like,
did you know the person was,
I didn't, but still.
How do you feel guilty about that?
Because I take ownership of it.
Is that a normal conversation that you just randomly have with people? Like, hey, make sure you don't do any drugs before you get promoted. Don't do any drugs. Like, is that a normal conversation that you will have? I guess this is the negative side of me.
Yeah, like no, it's not. But it has been, right? Like since that situation, like
right.
I'm making sure that people understand, hey, you got to take a drug screening, right? And
okay, we're just saying the part of drug. Okay,
yeah, like because like
I get it.
Man, let's be real, right? Like, and college years, not me personally, right? But like college years, like
his name is Henry.
There's a lot of people that partake, right. And we're hiring people straight out of college.
Right.
So they may still have friends or they may still have whatever. And, you still within your first year of this career in this new world, right? Like,
yeah, makes sense.
You just don't know. Like, I ain't gonna say you don't know, but like, you don't realize how big of an issue it is to and that's where I feel like as leaders,
you should have coached them.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
So
I feel you.
That's really what that's really what it is. So like I put that into my I don't know, spiel or whatever. Like whenever we helping somebody prepare, so they know that.
That's a plus for you then.
Yeah, it helped me in the long run.
Yeah, just being positive now.
Yeah.
Now, did you feel like you was just too positive in that situation, or was it like, was that you just too, hey, you can do it?
No, I think I was just being real. Like this person was great. Like honestly, I wanted them to be, my assistant, to be honest with you, right?
Right.
But I knew, I wanted to also do what's best for them.
Right.
And I knew that this position was going to be really good for them and be able to kind of go ahead and get that experience of being a manager, and being a leader.
Right.
So yeah, it made sense.
Well, I see, and this is what, because thinking positive, like, I think me, right? So in that situation, this is why I say I am positive, but I'm not, I can't even say realistic because I don't even believe in that. But I think of all the possible things that can go wrong so that I can communicate. So I think the negative part of me, or is that negative, man? We need to find another word for that. Would communicate that, not for them, but for me, and I think in that case, you was being super positive.
Yeah.
So how is positive? Like almost bottom 30.
It's crazy, right? It's crazy.
Now, is positive the same as being optimistic?
Let me pull it up.
Let's look it up. Let's look that up. But while you looking that up too, I got another question. You think MLM, they oversaturated the word being positive or thinking positive?
Ooh, why you say that?
Because I think in Amway, bro, like I used to be like that too. The war, but it wasn't natural for me. I used to be the war because at multi-level marketing, they teach you how to, or they say think positive or whatever, man. But at the end of the day, like it just wasn't natural to me. So if somebody's having a bad day in business, hey man, you're great. Just get fired up, just using those positive terms. It just wasn't natural, man. So I'm trying to persuade this person with all these personal positive colloquialism. How you say that?
Colloquialisms.
Yeah. So you said it so smoothly, man. I struggle with the words.
I've practiced it.
But they looking at me like, dude, you so fake. You know what I mean? But anyway, yeah, positive over optimistic, man.
So positivity, and this is what Clifton Strengths call positivity.
Okay.
So it's a relationship building theme.
Okay.
People exceptionally talented in the positivity theme have contagious enthusiasm. They are upbeat and can get others excited about what they are going to do. So it's a little different. When we read that definition, it's a little different than how we kind of thinking about it.
Right.
So basically just about getting people excited about what you're going to do, which is still surprisingly, I'm surprised that I'm that low in that.
Well, in that case, I feel like I'm good at that. I mean, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
So positive is just pretty much getting people excited about the upside of things.
Have contagious enthusiasm. They are upbeat and can get others excited about what they're going to do.
I don't know. I still feel like I might not trust you if you. First of all, why are you this happy, bro?
Right.
You know. No, I mean, and I understand. Okay, so what's optimistic, man? Let me define optimistic, man. Let's see. Leaders, we trying to get this together for y'all so we can know the difference. Optimistic means hopeful and confident about the future. Now I feel like I'm optimistic.
Oh, I think I'm optimistic.
I feel like I'm optimistic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? What's in my top 10?
What's that?
Futuristic is in my top 10.
You know what I think about when you say futuristic?
Young Leland Austin.
Yeah. For you youngins, man. Y'all probably Shawty, won't you hop in my ride?
100%. You look at the word futuristic, you got to think about Young LA and that whole little man, it took it back then. It took it back. Boy, you showing your age right there, boy.
Yes, sir, man. Had the mohawk with the colors.
You had the mohawk?
Yeah. Nah, I ain't had the mohawk. Them say he did. He had the mohawk with the colors on the side. Yeah. But yeah, man, my bad. Back on topic.
People exceptionally talented in the futuristic theme are inspired by the future and what could be.
See,
they energize others with their visions of the future.
So I prefer you to be optimistic or futuristic than positive. Who likes positive?
Right.
Doobies, do y'all like positive people all the time? Now, what's the difference? What optimistic and pessimist? I don't like pessimists. Like people who believe that things can never go right or things can't get better or it just sucks and it would always sucks and it would never get fixed, or I just don't like that, you know. But I am optimistic because I believe that through the negatives we can overcome it and we can get better through it. You know what I mean? And because again, I believe in the scripture, all things work together for good for those who love the Lord according to His reasonable purpose. Am I quoting that right? I gotta. Anyway, but I just believe that, especially followers, believers. I believe that I believe that our journey is an obstacle course. And I just think that all the obstacles is meant to strengthen us, you know what I mean, for a reasonable purpose that the Lord has put in our lives. So I just have that foundational perspective, which makes me optimistic. But to be positive about things that are negative, I don't like, because how can we get through the negative if we don't see it?
Right.
That's just how I feel about it.
Right.
Yeah, man.
How can you get through the negative if you don't see the positive?
If you don't see the negative.
What you mean? Because you're experiencing it, right? You feel
you got to see it, but some people choose not to see it because they want to think positive.
Oh yeah.
Like going back to multi-level marketing. See, that's what I thought positive was. Like the negative's not there. Oh, it's cool. Stay fired up.
Right. Just go out there and talk to people. You ain't just get no's.
Yeah. Just get to your nose, and I ain't learning nothing.
Right.
Man. All I'm learning is talking.
It's crazy, bro. Like it's crazy. Like why would, and that's why like I'm so big on like telling the full picture in a sense.
You got to,
because like it's feel how you want to feel about it when I say it, but it's very, I don't know if it's immature or I don't know. I'm gonna just say it. It's very immature of a leader to tell someone like half truths in a sense.
That's true.
Like, yes, you need to go and get no's, but you also should tell that person that, but you need to learn from the no's. And when somebody tells you no, you need to find out why they're telling you no.
That's true.
So that way you can learn from it.
Right.
Because I remember we took and I'm a very literal person.
Right.
And like if somebody tells me something, I'm gonna just go do that.
Right.
Because I'm thinking that's what it, like, I'm not adding nuances to it. I'm not like, because I want to do exactly what you told me to do.
Right.
Because I feel like if I deviate from it, if I add my own spin to, because that's another thing, right? Like, follow these steps.
Right.
These are the steps that's going to, don't deviate from the plan.
Right.
So you have to have a little bit, I guess, I don't know, finessing your thinking. I don't know, just flexibility maybe in how you see things.
Right.
To for it to be because like I'm a very literal person. So if somebody tells me, like, I remember, I think I told this story before, but like, my old RV teacher told me to do something, and I just went and did that.
Right.
And she was like, "Wait, you did it?" Like, no, I was saying to do,
Right.
But I just took it because I don't. If it go bad, it ain't gonna be my fault.
You told me.
I did exactly what you told me to do.
That's crazy.
So
So you just take what they tell you literally, and you just do every step of what they told you. Wow.
It's like that's what makes me great.
Right.
And that's what kind of could be a little bit of a pitfall, because here's another one in my bottom 10. Actually, I think it's in my bottom 5. Let me see. I think it's in my bottom 5.
Dang. So it's crazy, but when you consider that to be like positive though, like you can follow direction.
Kind of. But this is my bottom 5.
Okay.
Strategic. Like, I'm not one of those people that I'm restorative.
Right.
Belief, analytical, individualization,
right,
and relator.
Okay.
So, I guess, how do I say this? If I'm trying to fix something, I'm gonna analyze it.
Right.
Right. But when I go to fix it, and also, and I don't know if these work together, but I'm also, when I'm under pressure,
right,
I still got a lot of D to me, in the
do you go
the
to
disc
the
assessment?
Is your default like bumping? I'm gonna do it my way.
Yes.
If you're under pressure.
Yes.
Okay.
100%.
I like that. Yeah.
But it sucks.
Okay.
Because I may say something.
Right.
I'm not gonna say I regret it, because I said it for a reason, right?
Right.
But I may be like, dang, I wish I would have said it a different way.
Right.
I meant what I said.
Right. Right.
But I should have used a different term, like, or I should have said it in a more pleasant way.
Right.
I still meant what I said.
Man.
So that's the part where, again, where it's good because I can follow directions, but it's bad because I don't always have the strategy to understand that I need to communicate that message differently, or I need to,
Right.
So it's like somebody has to tell me, like, and this is, I'm telling you, like I need, like, even though like wooers kind of, I don't really, feel comfortable with it.
Right.
I need them. I need wooers
To kind of help you. Well, yeah.
to balance me out.
Yeah, because you're gonna think like, dang, I could have. So you need that. Nah, bro. Like,
And I also need people who have strategy, right? But also the intellect. Like, that's why me and you work so well together.
right. Right.
Because like, you'll think about things from a different perspective.
Right.
And I'm like, dang, Tone, I'm glad you said that, because I would have did that a totally different way.
Right.
Like, because it helped, it balanced me out, and because I don't have a lot of empathy either. So empathy is my bottom 5.
Oh, that ain't in mine at all. It's weird.
It's in my bottom 5.
But yeah, go ahead.
Empathy is in my bottom 5. I think it's number.
That's nowhere on
It's
the
bottom
radar.
3.
That's nowhere on the radar for me, bro.
No, it's actually my second to last. My second to last is empathy.
Really?
Yeah. Because we got to fix the problem.
So you don't care about no
I don't care how you feel about it. We got to fix the freaking problem. Like, I do care. Like, I want you to feel good about fixing the problem.
Right.
Right? Because I'm individualization, right? I want, okay, how do you, I'm going to get your opinion on it.
Right.
But at the end of the day,
it's still a problem.
we got to fix the problem. Yeah. And if the problem is not getting fixed, by the way or whatever, like,
right.
or if
in my head it just sounds like this. I understand you feel this way, but there's still a problem here.
Yeah.
Why you smiling? Yeah.
in so many ways, right? Like, and it's, but like, and we had a trainer come in, and she was saying that, that I don't know, her boss or whatever would come in and like
right.
during training class, and he'll just be like, just
right.
beat, whatever, right? Like, hey, we need to blah 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 blah.
Right.
And he just wasn't aware of what because his empathy was low. He wasn't aware of like, so she just told him like, hey, just so you know, this is what because she's like she's like a filler or whatever.
Yeah.
But like, if you do this, like, hey, this team is experiencing this.
Right.
I need you to come in and be a little softer and blah, blah, blah. And he would do that.
Did it come off on? I think
it was great.
Oh, for real?
It was great because he could deliver
right.
what they needed.
Right.
He just didn't have the ability to figure out exactly what they needed.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So that's why, like, I really have to channel my individualization.
Right.
Because my empathy is low, but I'm high on individualization. So like,
and you're literal
in a group, and I'm literal. So in a group setting, that's not my best. That's not my best performance in a group setting.
So it's like okay.
I'm better one-on-one because my number 4 is individualization, and my number 5 is relator.
Oh, so yeah. So you have to talk to each. You have to coach an individual person, so you can actually see the problem.
Bingo.
Bingo. So now you can utilize your other strength to see the problem, so that now we can get to.
But if it's a group, right? If it's a group,
straight.
This person ain't gonna like it. This person is okay with it. This person loves it.
Right.
I'm sorry for the person that don't like it. I'm sorry for the person that's okay with it.
Right.
I'm gotta go with the person that love it because that's what's gonna fix the problem.
Right. And then we can have a conversation later with the person who don't like it.
Bingo.
You ain't got trust issues, do you?
Oh, 100%. I do got trust issues.
What?
Yeah, for sure.
So how do you follow directions, bro? Because if you notice, if y'all don't know by now, I had like 3,000 jobs, and all of them derived from trust issues.
Yeah. Well, I think
because I'm saying, how are you able to follow directions that well?
All right. So I think here's the basis of it. The basis of it is whatever I do, right, it affects my leadership as well. Okay. Right? So the reality of it is, what do they have to benefit for me failing? Like they don't benefit them for me failing. Right. And I give you an example. I was I found out that we were $2 away. $2? $2 away from hitting this big company goal. Right. So I reach out to my leader and I say, hey, we $2 away.
I'm finna put this.
Like, what we gonna do? Right. Hey, if we need to do this, I'm down with it. Let's do this. Right. And my leader told me, I'm on top of it. We don't have to do that. Right. We're gonna get it another way. Right. So now I just trust it because it's gonna affect them in that case just as much as it's gonna affect me if we don't hit it.
So I guess I'm asking. So in that case, I get it because I'm gonna have to trust my leader. Mm-hmm. But if somebody give me directions, I don't follow.
Why you don't follow, man?
See, you know how you say I'm literal. I can take directions. Because I'm negative, man. I'm gonna pick it apart, and I'm like, yo, this ain't gonna work for me. It got man, like, and I'm not saying it's good. Yeah, it just works for me. Yeah, because I'm self-aware, and I know that's what I think I'm a born entrepreneur. That's just what it is. Mm-hmm. Because I have to customize things for me, and it's selfish, but that's how I'm able to serve you better if I customize it to myself. Otherwise, it's just I'm not gonna see the point, and I'm gonna just be disengaged and just not interested in following the system. Yeah, and I think that's why it didn't work out at a lot of places.
Well, I think in my opinion, you tell me if I'm wrong, but I think you're more of a relationship driven. So if somebody has a great relationship with you and you kind of understand them, it's easier for you to trust what they say. Am I wrong on that?
Relationship.
All right. So all right. So hey, Tone. We're gonna see how this goes. All right, hey Tone.
What's up?
This clip is gonna go. I need you to take this clip and post it at this time.
Well, that's different.
It's gonna go.
Well, that's different.
Why is that different?
With us, it's different.
Right. Why?
Because it's our system.
Okay.
Because we have
because I have just as much to lose on it.
Yeah, we're both invested and we have a vision. Okay, is this gonna work? Bet.
Okay.
And we try it out.
All right.
Because we're building our own system.
All right. Hey Tone.
What's up?
Take a man to this place. He gonna love it. That's cool. Would you do it?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Why?
I mean, because it was a great idea. I mean, it was.
Now
you got kids, and if your kids like it, then yeah. I mean, I get the relationship,
yeah,
but and then there's people I don't have. Like, I was at the studio the other day, and I forgot who it was. A friend of ours that used to go to our church. She was like, I met her in the parking lot, right? She was like, "Oh, you work here?" I was like, "Yeah." She was like, "Oh," and we started talking about kids, and she was like, "Hey, take him on up here. It's free for him and $5 for him. He'll have a great time." I said, "Cool." And I tried to go the next day, but they were closed. No relationship.
Right. Well, no, you have a relationship with her because you remember her from church.
So
you have a relationship,
right?
I give you some example of somebody I didn't have a relationship with.
Okay.
So we got invited to. So me and another area manager, Kevin. We got invited to.
Oh, I know what it is. Keep going.
This Hawks game, right? So we went. So me and him we pulled into the park. We're trying to figure out where to park, whatever, right?
Right.
So we decided, all right, we're gonna park here. Dude just walks up out of nowhere. And he says, he like, "You got any change or something like that, right?" Homeless person, whatever. Kevin give him a couple dollars. Cool. He was like, "Hey, if you park over here, it's a lot cheaper."
Right.
And it's 24 hours.
Right.
You think we moved our car?
No.
Yeah.
But that's different though.
Bro, how's that different?
Because my boss, I do have a relationship with. Like my last boss, right?
Okay,
cool,
that's what you're saying.
Cool guy. And I tell my wife this. I said, man, I want to call him out.
Don't call him out.
Don't call him out.
Don't call him out.
I want to call him out. Nah, anyway, we had he was cool. Like, I was about to say his name. He would make a great friend. Like, him and I was like homies, right? Horrible boss.
Okay.
Because he would tell me to do something that he didn't believe in.
Okay.
So I couldn't trust his leadership.
Well, all right, give me an example.
All right, so we had to do this thing. It was at a bank. I ain't gonna tell you which bank. I think they invested in their marketing. Great deal. Anyway, they would tell me, okay, you need to go and the bank was in a grocery store, right? First of all, who takes a bank in a grocery store serious? Would you do business in a bank in a grocery store?
No.
See, that's the negative side of me, right?
It's not that I wouldn't want to. I value convenience, but I would have to grow up going to that. Like, it would have to be like that's a long-term play.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I'm not gonna go, in my 30s, 20s or whatever,
right?
And just, where this bank? Let me go there. Oh, they're in Kroger. Yeah. No, I'm gonna go to a place that has a
right.
Yeah.
So would you bring hundreds and thousands of dollars?
Oh, heck no.
To invest?
Heck no.
To a bank in a grocery store?
No. Well,
so first of all, that's wrong in itself.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So I already got trust issues with the company. I'm like, who calling these shots here? You know what I mean? Like, how does this make sense? Because I came from a big bank going to a smaller bank, right? And then they used to make me do public announcements. I hated it.
Why?
I hated it. Public announcements, it was pointless. It was a waste of my time.
Nobody ever came?
Negative. See, that's me thinking negative. It's a waste of my time. No, nobody came. I've been there 2 years. One person came when we did a promotion to get $500 if you open a checking account. Was it 500? Something like that. Something crazy like that.
We go open a checking account.
No, it wasn't $100. $300. Something like that.
Yeah, it's free money.
And I used to be like, welcome such and such shoppers.
Yeah.
You have a bank account? Well, come to such and such bank and open up a free checking account and, such and such. So
how do you make money off of that?
Exactly. So my boss used to get mad at me when I don't do 10 a day. I said, dude, I've been here for a month and I've been doing 10 a day for a whole month and nothing. Well, you just got to keep doing it. Why? This is the negative part of me. Like, why? It doesn't work. Well, they just want us to do it. So you don't know why we should be doing it. So why should I trust your leadership, sir? You know what I mean? So this is, again, me thinking negative, right?
Right.
So, but he was good. So I had to show him, like, first of all, I came from a big bank. Number one, I was the top teller at the big bank, in our like area, right? Then I got promoted to a banker and I became the business advocate as a banker. So I was like, I wasn't like top, but I wasn't like mid. So I was somewhere in the bottom top when it came to banking, right? Or being a banker. So I was like, yo, the system is all wrong. This is what we need to do. We need to do this, and another. I said, and plus, we're not going to get any mortgages here. We're not going to get any investments here because we're a bank in a grocery store. People come in a grocery store to shop,
right?
Not to do banking.
Or they may come with loads of money. Like if you already have a
convenience.
Yeah, like.
So that was the play, to build our customer base around convenience. I was good at getting people to open a checking account on the teller line. Like, hey, let's go ahead and do this real quick. Throw some money in there for your kid if you need to come to the store or whatever, or even get a credit card. And, we partner with such and such to get cash back if you go to Kroger shopping. I can make a play like, okay, you get 3% cash back on what you spend, right? So if you do your shopping here in Kroger and use the credit card, you get cash back. And you just pay the bill at the end of the month.
You're gonna spend the money anyway, right?
Yeah. And who don't want free money? You just got 3% discount on everything you bought in this store. That's how I sold it. Convenience, baby. I was good. But he got mad at me because I wasn't doing public announcements. I'm like, dude, it's not working. So yeah, man, it's just I couldn't trust the leadership, because I already knew the play and I knew how to be successful in this arena. And obviously he didn't, so I couldn't trust it. So yeah.
Well, how you got the spot then if you didn't know?
Huh?
How you got the spot if you didn't know?
I questioned that about the bank. That's why I left the bank in general. Cause I was like, first of all, who are y'all First of all, they're not here at all. Like, come twice a week, like these managers, and then when I got thrown under the bus, when a customer came, that was it too, man. I was like, all right, cool. So you ain't trying to take up for me or nothing? Like, oh, okay. So you want me to be the manager. So that's just kind of how I played it. You know what I mean? But, and again, too, like we're talking about leadership. We are a leadership podcast. So that means leadership has always been some aspect of my life or some interest of my life. So leadership was really important. And if you didn't follow these, in my mind, these, I ain't gonna say guidelines, but it wasn't, then I can't really trust you. So yeah, I had trust issues, man, and that was just me being negative.
Dang.
Yeah. So
speaking of being negative, lyric of the week.
Lyric! Wait. What we got?
Hope for the best. Prepare for the worst.
Woo!
Money bag, yo.
Money bag, yo. Come on, man.
So you gonna, in terms of being positive or optimistic, whichever one you want to call it, right? The futuristic side of you has to prepare, has to hope for the best.
That's true.
But and there's a but. You have to make sure that you prepare for the worst, because at the end of the day, it ain't sweet out here.
That's true.
So
that's true. And
bars.
Bars. And your losses only lessons. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the better part of being optimistic.
Losses only lessons. Who said that?
Jay-Z, I think.
Jay-Z? Okay.
Yeah, it's not a loss, but a lesson, I think. Yeah. So that's all I got.
That's all I got, man.
Hey, man. I can't believe
I feel like I should say, I feel like it was maybe something else I wanted to say, actually. But I can't remember what it is now. So we gonna
sound like it might be on the next podcast.
Maybe.
Hey, y'all be sure y'all like, share, follow this podcast, hit the bell.
Hit the bell.
Hit the bell. Hey man, make sure y'all get that What Am I Doing Right journal on Amazon. What am I doing right? Right is spelled WRITE. Make sure y'all go get that journal. If you want to develop as a leader, if you want to track your everyday movement, What you got?
I'm just ad-libbing.
Ad-libbing, okay.
You be ad-libbing me, so I'm trying to ad-lib you.
Oh, man, I ain't used to that, man. Hey, man, I like it though. But if you want to track your success, if you want to track your daily goals, hey, make sure you go and get that journal. And hit the bell, man.
Hit the bell.
Hit the bell.
Get the journal.
It was like
get the journal. Hit the bell. Make your life better.
All right, man. We out.
We out. Somebody keep the head up, cause you concerned about them. Stick and move, we can get it done. Call it unity, it ain't no way around it. Cultivating, we get motivation from the big guy. We don't play about them. Going hard for the game, showing.